I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you use Uber or Lyft, you're taking a gamble. You have no idea who that driver is. Were they paying attention to their phone and not the road? Injured in an Uber or Lyft accident, you could have a big case. Morgan & Morgan.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram. Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Right now on News Channel 6 and 4, the push for a new skate park in Richmond County. Hear from the man who made the case to commissioners this week. Also ahead, keeping players safe on the gridiron. A look at the measures in place to help them when injuries occur. And USCA Pride, the Pacers taking over downtown Aiken. The purpose of the community event and how you can take part. Your News at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Means. We do thank you for joining us. Jenny is off today. Coverage you can count on begins in Richmond County, where, there hasn't been a skate park for about 20 years. It's true. Ryan Lynch spoke with an advocate, though, leading the charge to get one back.
Tyler Evans Martin spoke to the commission on Tuesday. I spoke with him today at a potential site for a skate park. Evans Martin has looked at several places in Augusta where a skate park could be built. One spot he found is Bayville Park next to the RC racetrack. Evans Martin is a skateboarder himself. He and all skateboarders in the county have to ride in unsafe areas. He says a dedicated skate park increases safety and community.
The people don't want to do that. They had the choice to do that or be in a safe place without anyone bothering them and without them bothering anybody. They choose the safe place 100% of the time. And that's all I'm trying to provide. That's it.
Evans Martin will continue his efforts for skateboarders to have a facility to safely skate. In Augusta, Ryan Lynch, WJBF, News Channel 6.
It is time now for our first check of our weekend. Thanks, and yes, here we are, week one of Game Night Live, set to kick off in just a few hours. This time at Strom Thurmond High School. You can catch the game on the CW6 at 7:30, and of course all the highlights for you on Football Friday night at 11:35 tonight, because it's that time of year. High school football is back. And when a player takes a hard hit, there is so much happening on the sideline that fans may not see. Trainers are watching the player from the moment the play ends. Jartavius Edmond reports.
Once players take this field, a hard hit can happen in a matter of seconds. But the decision to put that player back in the game isn't made as quickly. Athletic trainers have a process to determine when it's safe to return.
From the stands, it may look like there's a delay before an athletic trainer runs onto the field. Marissa Lucas with Wellstar MCG Health says those first few seconds give her a chance to watch what the player is doing before she ever reaches them.
But in that meantime, in those few seconds, we are running so many processes or questions through our head. So is this person going to get up on their own? After that, if the person isn't getting up on their own, we then are now going onto the field, and as we are running or getting onto the field, we are asking ourselves, is this person moving? Is the scene safe? And if the person is not moving, what is the next steps that we have to take?
Athletic trainers say when there's a concern, player safety comes before getting back in the game. I'm Jartavius Edmond, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Well, tomorrow, USCA set to bring students, alumni, and the community together for the second annual Downtown Takeover. It's going to fill downtown Aiken with activities all day long. Local businesses will be there. USCA school spirit just in full effect. Here's Anaya Clark.
USCA is taking its school spirit right off campus and into the community. Tomorrow's downtown takeover is about more than just a day to show school spirit. The event will support local businesses and hard work of the community.
We're proud to partner with our local businesses. We want to show off. There's going to be tables there, for local businesses to put out their wares, to sell what they have going on. Some of them are doing discount coupons for our students for move-in. If you need something to outfit your dorm room, or you want to have a nice a meal with your family as you're dropping your son or daughter off. So we're just proud to highlight the wonderful culture that's here in Aiken.
With live music, games for families and children, food truck vendors present, and new university accomplishments, this second annual takeover will be one for the Aiken community to remember.
USC Aiken is a university on the move. For one, we're celebrating a couple of big milestones this year. It's our 65th anniversary, which is amazing. It's our 50th anniversary of the Greg Graniteville Library and our 40th anniversary of the Etheridge Center Cultural Series. On top of all that, we're proud to say we have our largest class ever in the history of our university. More freshmen than ever before here on campus, and things are abuzz here at USC Aiken.
Last year's community takeover helped the university unveil its new brand. The event will start in downtown Aiken tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the alley. In Aiken, Anaya Clark, WJBF News Channel 6.
Grovetown, Georgia now has its next mayor without the need for a special election, and they didn't have to look far. The Columbia County Board of Elections canceling the special election after Gary Jones qualified as the only candidate. So Gary Jones is going to be sworn into office Wednesday at the Grovetown Depot on Robinson Avenue. Congratulations. We are focusing on data centers, your electric bill. What a great way to start this Friday. The United Way of the CSRA pursuing a big goal as they kicked off their annual campaign, really continuing last year's campaign theme of United is the Way. So privileged to be part of the program today. Their focus now isn't just fundraising, that's a key part of it, but they're also interested in long-term impact. The goal was to help 30,000 ALICE, that's asset limited, income constrained, employed households by 2030. People who have jobs, they're paying their bills, they're doing everything they're supposed to do, but they're still struggling to get the basics paid for, like rent, childcare, and transportation.
So today we had 400 people who were gathered from various companies all throughout the CSRA to learn a little bit more about the work that United Way has got going on, to get inspired to go back and give this season to their through their workplace campaigns.
We are so excited as a board of the United Way to kick off this year's campaign season. It is such a great combination to be able to kick off a campaign to help the residents of our community with a day of service.
And after today's kickoff, nearly 400 people there at First Baptist from 30 local companies and organizations went out and volunteered to clean up and fix up homes as part of Project Serve. Still ahead, President Trump touting the newest renovation.
7:30 on News Channel 6.
At Stanton, for a limited time, kids get a free eye exam. Penguins need clear vision. Kids do too. Plus, glasses start at just $79. Made same day. Smart, simple. Stanton.
You are more than your car wreck.
College football. At Stanton, our progressive lenses are digital, customized for you. All distances, one lens. Get 2 progressives plus a free eye exam for just $175. Smart, simple, Stanton.
And now it's time for a sneak peek of the Partly Cloudy podcast. Avery Gray and I explain how the UV index works.
If we did not have the ozone layer, we wouldn't be able to exist because the sun would be way too powerful for us. So the ozone layer actually kind of filters some of that radiation and contains it within that layer so we can live here on Earth.
The UV index doesn't measure the temperature, so even though it's cool outside during the winter and such, you can still get burnt, and you can still have a high UV index because it measures the strength of those UV rays from the sun.
You can go for an afternoon walk and you can come back inside and you're like, oh, I'm burnt. And then you're thinking, I wasn't even outside for that long. How on earth could I be burnt? And it's because likely the UV index was extremely high, and you can burn in the span of 10 minutes or less.
So even during a cloudy day, sometimes you can still get burnt even in the clouds. The sun can still shine through the clouds. If it's cloudy, it's not going to be pitch black dark. You still have some sunlight.
Yeah.
Avery and I also discuss rip current safety and sea breezes in this week's podcast called The Science of a Beach Day. Tune in on WJBF 6 Plus today.
All right, Miller, Avery, great job by y'all. Still ahead on News Channel 6 at 4, Nitro Circus athletes. You want to check out how the whole thing works before tonight's big event? We have you covered in a moment.